So we're starting in basic dressage, Elazar today, shy riding. And we're doing some 20-meter circles and practicing our steering. This is the other direction. I didn't videotape the other direction. We're going around to the left now. I mean the right. We were going around to the left earlier. Good boy. And keep in mind, this horse was adopted in July as a wild horse, never having been handled really touched at all. And now he's being ridden. Pretty cool, huh? Over here we have Chico watching too. Bored or impatient, one or the other. He said he would like something to do too. Oh, don't worry, Chico, you'll have your turn in a minute. He's like impatient, very impatient. Very rude. A rude little painted horse. We'll come back over here and see what Elazar is up to. Walking on a nice loose rein. Good boy. Again, still learning how to steer, learning how to do some circles. Occasionally he misses his circle over here by the edge of the arena and he goes out. No big deal. He's still what we call a very green broke horse. This is like his 13th or 14th ride. I'm not sure how many rides, but it's at least 13 or 14. Good. So the flexing he doesn't love so much, but that's okay. Most horses are a little resistant to it at first. He's not being a bad boy. He's just saying, well, I don't know if I want to bend my neck all the way around, and my hindquarters have to yield too. Somebody's hunting. That's what all the gunshots are. This is Montana, folks. Keep that in mind. And it's in the middle of hunting season. Yippee! Gunshots don't bother these horses. That's good though. And today is a lovely day. It's raining and windy and not exactly warm. It's not freezing though. It's not too bad. So now he's flexing. You can't see it from here, but he is being a little less resistant. Well, he said, I'll come over here and show you. Hi, El. Yes, that's a good boy. Yeah. This is very important that a horse yields to the contact in the rein and flexes his neck. Because if you ever need to get the horse under control immediately, this is how you do it. You take the head around to your kneecap, and that's how you stop him from running off, bucking, crow hopping, rearing, or any other lovely tricks that they might decide to pull. Not that he does, but you know, if a horse gets startled or something, you just don't know what they're going to do. You have to have an emergency brake, and that's one of the reasons for flexion. The other reason is to soften the horse and make him soften the bridle. You don't want a horse to be resistant. And this horse over here is an idiot. He's trying to stomp on the fence. Cut it out. Cut it out. You'll have your turn, Chico. Just be patient. He's scraping the ground with his little stinky horse feet. Silly boy. Silly boy. You're a silly boy. So I like this softness right here. See how his head is lowered and he's walking around politely with his head down. Does a little bit of tail swishing. That is partially balance and partially confusion and partially a little bit of annoyance, okay? But that's a good boy. So the tail swishing at this point is a combination of things. Mainly balance and a little bit of confusion. He's not terribly confused, but he's like, well, I don't know. Some of this stuff's hard, so we want him to step under with that left hind and cross it over the right. Well, let's see if he can do that. I know he can. Let's see if he will. You're almost there. Well, he wasn't really asking for that. Asking for a little bit more flexion. Good boy. He still needs to be softer in the bridle, but again, this is only his 10th or 12th or 14th ride. I don't know. Not that many. Ostensibly, I'd like to see him have 30 days of consecutive riding, but here it is in the middle of November. That's not likely to happen. So we take what we can, we do the best we can, and the horse is coming along really good. I'm really proud of this horse because just a few months ago he was wild. You couldn't even touch him. Could not even put a hand on this horse. And now look at him. Yeah, good boy. He needs to learn some boundaries still. That's okay. Not a big deal. Most horses do jump out of the arena until they understand what turn means. And I'm very glad to have Shy Strain or his brothers to get on and work these horses for me or for Mark, because frankly both of us are getting a little up there in the years. And this kind of work requires a lot of work. But Elle and I still work together on the ground. Right, Elle? Yep. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Today he may go for a ride downtown. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how he does. I think he would do just fine. He's already been out on the trail and he was just fine. Here's our little Chico over here, still being impatient. He would like somebody to pay attention to him. I'm paying attention to you and now you're ignoring me. What a brat. It's the brattiest horse we have. And Elazar is one of the best horses we have. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. So handling the head and the ears and everything from the saddle, all good stuff. Elazar never really has cared much about handling his ears. It's kind of interesting. Even as a wild horse, the first thing we did was touch his ears, and he's like, yeah, whatever. So now he's making sure he's not sensitive on the butt. Not going to jump forward and lurch off. Good boy. This is an insane horse right here. You're impatient and insane. You're annoying. Look at how small his feet are. This is a quarter horse. You should have bigger feet. We're gonna get you a bigger shoe. Yep. You can grow into them. Those are my other horses out there. Some of them are watching. Most of them don't give a shit. Pardon me, most of them don't care. There's lots of poop in the arena, so I guess they do give a poop. Hi, goofball. Hi, goofball. You're a goofball. You're a goofball. Yep. You're a goofball. Stop that. Stop that. Take your foot off of there. That's a better horse. Don't be such an asshole. Excuse me. Don't be such a bad boy. Stop it. A person's trying to take a video here and you're just being annoying. Now, that's a polite horse sitting there waiting patiently for him to be told what to do next. We like that. Hey. Just like children, you get a good one and you get a rotten one. You get one that's well behaved and you get one that has to have all the attention. We have a whole herd of horses that are like that. Some of them are very well behaved, some of them have to have all the attention. What are you going to do? You just deal with each one as they are. You take them as they come. Right, Cheeky? Good boy. So he's yielding somewhat his hindquarters. Good boy. And Shy knows what I like my horses to be able to do, so I'm very grateful that he does those things. And that horse can move his hindquarters around so fast, it would probably set me right on out of the saddle. I ain't the rider I used to be, kiddos, that's for sure. But Elazar is a good boy. He wouldn't do something mean on purpose. That's good. That's good. Nice. This horse next to me, I'm about ready to smack him. I'll have to shut the video off in order to do. You better not pull that fence rail down or I'll smack you with it. So this is basically the beginning stages of training a saddle horse, basically. And it doesn't have to be dressage, it can be in any discipline. But horses have to get the basics down, regardless of what you're going to do with them. Even if you're just going to ride them around the ranch, they still have to understand stop, go, turn left, turn right, back up, flex, yield, and be a polite horse. And Elazar is doing all those things, so we're off to a good start. Have a great day, everybody.